Dig it.
Slow drag with remedy. Ballyhoo and welcome. The Passion Project continues. My name is Remedy Robinson, and this is an appreciation. This is an exploration of linguistics, language, and clever wordplay, as framed by the peerless poetry of the modern-day master, Elvis Costello. Today's slow drag is with Drum and Bone from Momofuku, released in 2008. The songwriting is credited to Elvis Costello. In this just add water, instant form of record making, as is the conceit of the remarkable Momofuku, the utter joy of words and their deep and/or less profound meanings abounds in this piece. The rhymes, the intention, the message, and the allusions that run rife through Drum and Bone please the ears and baffle the brain in equal measures. Stripped down from his typically grammatically correct full sentences that find themselves recursive with rhyme, we have a bit of a call and response, a free association piece where nouns and verbs are knitted together using the shifty word that. This slippery word can be a relative pronoun, a determiner, a conjunction, or an adverb. So how would you define each of the 13 instances of the word that in this piece? Maybe we're nothing but skin and bone, Blare and rubber, eyes that blubber, teeth that bite, hands that slight, and I'm trying to do the best I can, but I'm a limited, primitive kind of man. The first mystery of perhaps many to come in this piece is why the title and first line nearly match, but not quite. Some would say it's not a mystery at all, really. It's vintage Elvis Costello. We're nothing but skin and bone, which makes sense. But what clues are found in drum and bone, Blare and rubber, noise and absorption, perhaps? These matchings and near mismatchings, however, end after the second line, slipping instead into the driving structure of noun, that, verb. Notice how it's pleasingly difficult to provide synonyms that accurately represent the action. Lips typically do the bouncing, blubbering motion as eyes cry, and while teeth do bite, what we're left with at the end is a complicated homophone with the word sleight. Sleight of hands is a cunning movement magicians use in pursuit of their magic. Hands that sleight, S-L-I-G-H-T, might mean not showing enough respect. So a magic trick or a rude gesture? Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe we're nothing but skin and bone, nerves that shatter, tongues that flatter, lips that mutter, lashes that flutter, mounds of dust and lips of ripe, twice as vicious as the words I type, under a ribbon of every stripe. There's a grip that tightens, a dark that frightens, a wise that crackles, a fear that shackles, and I'm trying to do the best I can, but I'm a limited, primitive kind of man. The clever wordplay abounds in a fun, slanted fashion throughout this set of 4 verses. Shatter, flatter, and mutter and flutter seem pretty straightforward as they are held up as examples of skin and bone, perhaps. Lips of rhyme, though, big luscious strawberry red lips, sporting venom, perhaps. Given Mr. Costello's proclivity toward the acerbic, the mind reels with what could be considered doubly so. The lovely anachronistic vision of a typewriter comes into sharp focus without having to even mention the word, but it is then sent reeling with the caveat of every type. Just more joy to behold, I say. It's not about the definitions, it's about the possibilities. A grip, a dark, a wise, a fear. They tighten, frighten, crackle, and shackle. More images to knead and massage. I can just imagine how truly fun it was to pen this piece. Deceptively simple, almost understandable, yet malleable enough to keep coming up with different meanings. Then, of course, is the repeated 2 lines from the ending of the first set of verses. And I'm trying to do the best I can, but I'm a limited, primitive kind of man. The simple device of using the additive and then finishing with a detracting but is part of why this piece works so well. It has a real come here, go away feel to it. So much like many love songs, yet without being a proper love song itself. Or is it? The beauty of this piece announces itself with every succeeding verse. And then that kinder creation becomes a fine fixation, all of a sudden with the parts we've hidden because they are forbidden. Beneath the hide of pain, you'll find a soul of stain, while fist still beats our heart's deceit. And I'm trying to do the best I can, but I'm a limited, primitive kind of man. A kinder creation, a fine fixation, hidden and forbidden parts. The upbeat phrasing that flows through this piece clearly has embedded darker and deeper concepts throughout. The dissonance it creates is just another walk in the park for this genius. A hide of pain, a soul of stain, almost seems like another way to express skin and bones, or at least close enough to call it an illusion. Fist beating a heart's deceit suggests treachery masquerading as twitterpation. And again, all this becomes subverted by what I'd like to think of as false modesty. Who exactly is this limited, primitive kind of man? Maybe with nothing but a drum and drone, I want to beat it till I get unknown. Pick some skin, stretch it tight, make myself up overnight. Maybe this is nothing but drum and drone. Want to beat it till I get unknown. Dig my pin, kick up some stink, find myself a brand new kink. Prick that berry and squeeze this ink. Scratch out all of the words I think before your very eyes can blink. And I'm trying to do the best I can, but I'm a limited, primitive kind of man. Wow, these lines feel as if they were written whilst running downhill. The substituted words from the original, maybe where nothing but skin and bone, finds a new matching pair with maybe with nothing but a drum and drone. That further morphs into maybe this is nothing but a drum and drone, as if it's a well-known expression that's been time-tested. There is so much to mull over in these few shifts of words, yet there's little time to linger. Find myself a brand new kink coming on the heels of wanna beat it till I get unknown, helps visions erupt into a kaleidoscope of possibilities. So what do you think? Do you think this piece turns meta at the end? In a free-running piece found on an instant album, Prick That Berry and Squeeze This Ink suggests that even without a computer, typewriter, or even a pen and ink, the inventive poet still has the power to improvise, to get out what they want to say, regardless of limitations. And do it in such a way he'll be finished before you even begin. This, of course, is why the limited, primitive kind of man seems as if it can't be anything but a joke, a bit of teasing, a whole lot of false modesty. And I'm trying to do the best I can, but I'm a limited, primitive kind of man. Dig it. Again, this has been a slow drag with Drum and Bone from 2008's Momofuku. It's 259 words that draw heavily on short, sharp lines without much in the way of explanation, just nouns that verb. Drum and Bone takes the listener through many stories where the truth is nearly revealed, but not quite. And that's what I imagine many of his fans love, or at least I certainly do. Yes, that's what I love. Each line stays alive by its addition or betrayal of the next line to come. As a confident yet humble poetic genius as Mr. Costello is, to glimpse his own understanding of his tremendous gift is simply delightful. Prick that berry and squeeze that ink. Clearly there is nothing that can waylay this singular individual's talents. And that's it for today's slow drag, my friend. Thank you for listening. Other gems from Momofuku you'll enjoy a slow drag with are episodes 7, Let's See How Brave You Are. It's a slow drag with no hiding place. Episode 35, A Song in My Heart. It's a slow drag with turpentine. Episode 48, Erase Everything Rotten. It's a slow drag with flutter and wow. And episode 70, Gunslinger Swagger. It's a slow drag with the absolutely fantastic Go Away. As always, you can find me on social media in all the usual places. Just search for my name, Remedy Robinson, or the name of my podcast, Slow Drag with Remedy. Also, please visit Slow Drag with Remedy for companion blogs, transcripts, and other useful information. As always, thank you for helping to get the word out about this little passion project. Truly, it means the world. So, until next time, adieu, my little ballyhoo. Slow Drag with Remedy.